What's up, guys? Kevin Rogers with On Point Pro Styles Window Tinting in Gainesville, Georgia. I'm going to go over one of these back windows that seem to confuse some people because when you roll this window down, it exposes this edge. So we talk about cutting your patterns, or if you're using a marker, drawing your pattern. You know, you cut your front or draw your front, cut your back or draw your back, and very little is discussed on these. So I'm going to show you guys how to cut this and cut it right. Most people will cut this entire thing and they end up short in their pattern. So let me get a piece of film on here. Let me start and get it kind of where it needs to be, and I'll show you how to tackle this top area so you get a good clean cut. All right, so I've laid out my pattern, or I've laid out the film, and I've already gone ahead and trimmed out what I'm supposed to trim out on this. Again, I have hand cutting videos out there, so that's really not what this video is about. So I've cut the front edge, it's overlapped. I cut the bottom edge, it's overlapped. And I only cut this short edge on the back, and it's overlapped. So film center, film's pulled down. Now we're gonna open the door and we're gonna take care of the top cut. So let me peel this back gently. And we want to roll this down far enough that we expose both edges. So this is the part that seems to confuse people. So we're going to put this down. I'm going to spray it because I like to use my hand as a guide, and grab my blade. And we want to cut toward this point so that when you start your cut, you come to the point and just drop off the point. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me start on this side. I'm going to find the edge of my film, poke through, and I'm going to drive it all the way to that edge and tear it away. So now I've gone and I've kind of just dropped off that edge. So I'm going to find my edge down here. I'm going to take a stab at it. It comes straight to the top. Don't let the film lift. And come right off the edge. Now we've got this. So we'll go to the board and I'll show you how to trim it up. Got a little notch here. I fell off the edge a bit, so we're going to take that and fix that. So now you want to just take this and round it just a little bit because you want it to try to match. You want to try to match the edge of that film, the top roundness of the corner of that film. And then you would trim the rest of this accordingly. For example, this piece, you're going to take it from where it's at straight down. So we're going to follow our edge straight to the bottom, take this one straight to the top, and then round our corner. So consider it two top edges is what it really is. If I finish this off, round my corners, this is now going to completely cover without leaving a gap. So I put the film after I trimmed all the edges up, and I put it up here and I kind of micro edged it. I didn't line it up absolutely perfect, but I got it real close. So you can kind of see this corner as I rounded it on the glass or my peel board. You can kind of see that the idea was to round it to mimic what this is, so it micro edges as well. And since this would be the install area that it would be installed on the inside of the glass, pretty much this close, I was just going to take it and roll it up so you guys can kind of see the overall pattern and how it does overlap without leaving a gap. So you can see this would be rolled up. This would be rolled up into the gasket, so no gaps there. We're covered in the front, covered down on the bottom, and covered in the back. That's it for this one. That's been, I know it's kind of a short video, but I've had a lot of questions on these. They're kind of tough to explain, but anytime you have that angle, there's one car out there that has even just the tiniest angle. Anytime you have that, if it exposes in any way, treat that as a top edge. Continue that cut as a top edge. Do not cut it before you roll it down. If you roll it down and any part of the window comes out, treat it as a top edge. So that's it. Kevin Rogers, On Point Pro Styles. Reach out to me for any questions. Tint Depot, Tint and Tools. Hi-Tech Films, if you haven't tried them, try them. Go to hitechfilms.com, Plotter Software, plotterdepot.com. That's it on this one. We'll see you on the next one.